You could feel the strength of nature out here tonight. And it gives your Uncle Mike an opportunity to teach you all a lesson. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. If you want to be as strong as possible, if you want to be the best version of yourself, you have to understand that you're only as strong as your weakest link. People, a lot of times, they think about their life in only one phase. But here, we analyze our lives in all three phases, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And on top of that, you have to know that what you consume is going to be the result of your vibrational frequency. And what we consume is not only what we eat and drink, it's what we watch, what we listen to, who we surround ourselves with, what are the locations that we surround ourselves with, epigenetics. We're only as strong as our weakest link. So when you think about your life, the physical aspects, the mental aspects, the spiritual aspects, are you strong in all three phases? You know, some people maybe in the spiritual community, they think that their physical health is not important. But when your physical health declines, it can result in complications in other phases of life. Just like your mental health, stress is the #1 cause of disease. And if your mental wellness is off, it could go into your physical aspects. And if your spiritual wellness is off, heck, the whole house of cards can collapse. And that's really our foundation, our spiritual wellness. Our spiritual foundation is what we build everything on top of. So we actually need to start with our spiritual wellness. And in this modern society, that's actually not really addressed. It's actually not even thought of, to tell the truth. And people are concerned with the physical aspects, and they are important, but you have to go around the wheel. And in any phase of your everyday life, whatever the weakest link is, that's where you're going to find problems. And those problems could leach into other parts of your everyday life. You're only as strong as your weakest link. You know, maybe you're on top of your physical wellness. Maybe you do exercise. Maybe you go to the gym, you exercise, you ride a bike. What do you do? Let us know. Maybe you go out there swimming. But maybe your nutrition is off. Maybe what you eat, your diet, what you consume, maybe that's off. Maybe that is a weak link, if you will. That is going to throw off other aspects of your life. What you consume is not only what you eat and drink, and some people, years ago, I told one of my former coworkers, I said, tell me what you eat, tell me what you drink. I critiqued her diet. And I told her, I said, she was drinking a lot of coffee with sugar in it and a lot of soda, regular soda. And I said, if you just do it real simple, just cut out all the sugar, what you're drinking, and just keep eating whatever you're eating and take it from there. And she lost like 30 pounds just from that alone. We're not aware of the negative aspects that what we're drinking can put into our body. Who we surround ourselves with, who we consume, what we consume, what is the information that we're consuming, what's the vibrational frequency? Maybe the weakest link in your life could be that rectangular scrying mirror in the living room. Maybe it's the TV. Maybe it's the TV. Maybe you have to be mindful that what you're consuming on the TV is the weakest link of your everyday life. Maybe what you're consuming on the TV is lowering your vibrational frequency. Maybe it's the narcissist or the covert narcissist. You don't see it coming at first in your everyday life. And that frequency that you surround yourself with all day, every day, it's going to lower you. You're only as strong as your weakest link. There's only so much you could do. On our journey, we could take time to heal ourselves, work out, change our diet. But where does the weakest link lie for you? Maybe it's at the job. You go to the job, you report to the building. Got to report to the building. And when you go to work, you feel, you know what? I'm getting stressed out. It's dragging me down. I don't feel so great. It's the weakest link. The work could be the weakest link. There are many facets of our everyday lives that we could analyze and improve. Everything carries a vibrational signature. You're only as strong as your weakest link. When you think about your body, okay, you will have a weak aspect in your body. On my journey for me, it happened to be in the solar plexus. And I went through a time period of my life where I withstood a lot of damage. The damage came from anxiety, right? And the uncertainty and constantly being given stress for a long period of time. But, you know, we could transmute that, okay? And that actually causes evolution. And if you're able to withstand a stress for a period of time, it actually makes you stronger. But you could, you know, have problems there. I have a friend, he has respiratory issues. So where I might, you know, especially when there's high energetic moments, which can be solar flares, solar storms, full moons, right? These energetic points, they can maybe trigger or, you know, cause a little healing or purging in that area. So maybe, like me, maybe you might feel something in your solar plexus region. Maybe you feel it in the lungs, your respiratory. Where do you feel this, all right? And if this is making sense and you're learning something new, why don't you smash the like button? Why don't you share this video? There's many people that are going through the ascension process. And there's many people that are on the journey of self-discovery. And they're on the journey of empowerment. And they want to become the best version of themselves. And we could take this information and we could utilize it to help become the best version of ourselves. We're only as strong as our weakest link. So any aspect of your life, whether it's your physical health, your spiritual health, your mental health, what are the things that you consume? Is it in your diet? Is it what you're drinking? Is it what you watch? Is it what you listen to? Is it the people that you surround yourself with? Is it the people at the workplace? We're only as strong as our weakest link. And if we can identify where the weak link is, if you can identify where the leak is, if you will, sometimes we're getting drained out, right? Your battery's getting drained, the water's getting drained out. Where's the, plug it up, plug it up. Find the leak, find the weakest link. This is a message to help inspire you to take your life, put it down on the table, start analyzing your everyday life, go through your physical aspects, okay? Go through your mental aspects and go through your spiritual aspects and find the weak links, because the weakest link on your journey is going to cause the issues, and these issues reside within the cells. If you want to learn about autophagy, if you want to learn about detoxification, if you want to learn how to overcome all these things, why don't you hit the subscribe button? We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the best version of yourself. You got to be strong, just like nature, the power of the sun, the power of the ocean. These are the energies, the electromagnetic signatures that we're taking into our auric field. We are a collection of people, things, and situations in our everyday life. We are a collection of vibrational frequencies of what we have consumed over the course of our journey. Now it's time to become conscious. This is the event. What is the event? It's the expansion of consciousness. And when you become conscious and aware of things, awareness is the precursor to change. And you could start making changes. You could make these changes for your everyday life. We can make changes via incorporation or elimination. So there might be things, and I might inspire you to incorporate new activities. You might have been on the journey for a while. Maybe I inspired you, beautiful comments. Maybe I inspired you to start incorporating exercise or different changes. What was it? Let us know. Maybe I inspired you to eliminate things. We can eliminate people, things, and situations. You have to have the courage, okay? Change is scary, and it takes courage. It takes courage to make changes. It has a lot of courage, All right? What is familiar, what is comfortable might not become familiar and comfortable any longer. Have the courage to make a change in your surroundings. Have the courage to make a change with your relationship. Have the courage to make the change in your job. You are only as strong as your weakest link. And if we could actually dive in, you know, some people call it the shadow work, right? All the shadow, this, the darkness. But if you're actually focused, not everything is a unicorn and rainbow, but when you're focused and you're focused on the things that maybe are the weak points of your life, and you actually focus on those weak points, you could actually make it a strong point. You can make the core the strongest point of the body. I'm looking forward to sharing even more and more with all of you. If this message resonates with you, share it everywhere. Let us know, what are you experiencing? Are you able to identify the weakest link in your everyday life? Let's take the journey of self-discovery. We're discovering more and more about ourselves. Let's be true to ourselves. Just like Dr. Gabor says, if we live an authentic life, we will be healthy. If you don't live a life that's true to yourself, your physical and your spiritual and mental health will decline. So stay focused, stay alert, know where the weakest link is, fix it, cauterize it, roast it out, get rid of it, and become the best version of yourself. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going.